I'm interested, first of all, in what you're seeing and reporting on the ground right now. How bad is the violence right now, Harold?
Well, the violence, at least the peak of violence we've had in the last month, have kind of subsided. Now we're more in a phase of humanitarian catastrophe unfolding, especially with hunger that is picking up throughout town and folks trying to resupply as much as they can.
Can we talk about that? Because we've been hearing that the criminal gangs who are controlling the capital are controlling the food supply. How bad are the shortages for the Haitian people?
Well, to put it simply, really, nothing comes in and nothing comes out of Haiti right now. And that's affecting both port facilities, the airport. Port-au-Prince is, for the most part, cut off from the rest of the world.
So in terms of food actually getting to the people, I mean, are the shortages quite profound at this point?
Well, the way it's articulating right now, you go to markets and supermarkets, either you start getting producers that are rotting because people cannot afford them, the prices are rising, or you see empty shelves, and you don't see the products you would normally see because most of them are stuck in the port facilities and are not coming out because the gangs still control access to these facilities.
Okay. And what about the airport? You mentioned that. What is the status of the airports now?
Well, it's been over 3 weeks now since the airport has been shut down by gang violence and has yet to reopen. The only international airport functioning in Haiti is 250 kilometers up north in Cape Haitian, which is very hard to access for folks in Port-au-Prince. And that's hindering efforts to evacuate foreign nationals that are stranded in Haiti. And it's also preventing humanitarian aid to come into the country.
That's part of the story we've been talking about here. We know there are about 3,000 Canadians who are registered in Haiti. Given what you're saying, how challenging is it going to be, Harold, to get them out?
Well, for the most part, those who have been fortunate enough to be able to leave Haiti have done so through very hefty pricing helicopters, choppers that have taken folks out of the country, or they were provided by foreign governments such as the U.S. government, the French government, and now the Canadian government that have been supplying choppers to come and get nationals. But, a chopper can only take so many people at once, and this is the only way out of Port-au-Prince as it stands, so the only safe way out.
The Canadians are just some of the thousands of people who must be trying to get out of Haiti right now. What is the impact, do you think, of that migration, broadly, of that migration?
Well, listen, Haiti has been in a very complicated situation for the past few years, mainly with both an institutional and a constitutional crisis that got aggravated with the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse in July of 2021. Now, we are facing today, and at least for the last 2 weeks, a total void of governance in the country, which is making things complicated to address the whole situation, whether security, whether the humanitarian catastrophe unfolding. It's a very, very complicated situation, and it's triggering, migration movements, as you just said, as, people are losing hope and they're trying to find a way out, trying to find a better future somewhere else.
So you mentioned the governance. I mean, there is a plan for a transitional council to replace the prime minister who resigned and to move Haiti toward elections in the future. But hearing just today that whole plan seems to be in jeopardy. Again, what's the latest you understand of that, Harold?
It is complicated. We were promised a government within 48 hours 2 weeks ago, and it's been 2 weeks now. And there were supposed to be elections within the 7-member committee, presidential council yesterday, and that did not happen. And at least 2 of the stakeholders within that committee have asked for a delay of about 72 hours to try and reconciliate various contradictory positions within the committee. So it's a very complicated process that's taking time, and it's unclear whether or not they'll be delivered in the coming week.
We'll have to definitely be following that closely. I'm interested, finally, in your own situation. What are your own plans, and what concerns do you have for your own personal safety, Harold?
Well, I'm not just by myself. My family is here. My friends are here. Leaving is not yet an option for me per se. Precisely, I think. I mean, besides the hefty cost of doing so and the uncertain future after that, but also because I have friends and family here, and leaving them stranded or in a sort of a predicament is something that would be unbearable to me personally. But I respect everybody's choices if they feel that they have to leave.
Well, I wish you well as you stay put, and we'll be in touch, hopefully, in the future. Thank you very much, Harold, for that information and all of your insight tonight.
Thanks for having me, Heather.